Hello everyone, my name is Miriam. Welcome to my channel. So I make videos on travel, on culture, motivational videos because I like to motivate people, I like to inspire people because I think everyone is amazing. So welcome to my channel. So for this video now, if you don't know, you must know if you subscribe to my channel. My parents are Ghanaian, which makes me Ghanaian, isn't it? If my parents are Ghanaian, then it means I'm Ghanaian. I started this channel by making videos on Ghana, actually, on travel, on what to expect before going to Ghana and all that beautiful stuff. So yeah guys, I decided to welcome to my channel. First of all, I'm 17 by the way. I decided to make a channel, Ghanaian channel, because I love my country so much. I love Ghana, I love the culture, I love everything. So I decided to make a channel where I talk about Ghana, anything that have to do with Ghana. I'm here. I'm going to Ghana in 2 months time. So I was thinking when I get there I would want to upload videos on YouTube. And so for this video now I'm going to do something I've never done on my channel before. I'm going to do I'm laughing before I even start. I'm gonna do a story time, guys. Oh god, see what quarantine does to you. Oh my god. Now, I'm going to tell a story about one of my Ghana adventures. Okay, so I've been to Ghana several times. I went in 2017 by myself. I went in 2015 by myself. I went there with my parents as well before that, and I've been to Ghana quite often. Thankfully, my parents were important to take me to Ghana a lot growing up because for me to know my roots, right? And so I have so many stories, and so I wanted to share just one of the stories. Okay, so let me actually set up the context for you. My family, my extended family do not live in the capital, and so like when I go to Ghana, of course, I have to stay a few days in the capital before I then head to to the region where my extended family stays. So a lot of the times when I go to Ghana, I have to stay in Accra for like 3 or 4 days, and because we don't have a family house in Accra. Ask my parents why, because I don't know. We don't have a family house in Accra, and so we stay in hotels. We don't stay in hotels anymore, actually. We stay in guest houses. So we have this one guest house in Ghana that we stay in during the time where we're in Accra, right? And so when I went to Ghana, I think this was like 2 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. When I went to Ghana in 2017, I went by myself, see how it is, and connect with a few people and stuff. And it was good. It was interesting actually. I went there, and so I stayed in my guest house here in Accra, like the guest house that I usually stay in Accra. I stayed there for like a month. A lot of money. I know that's a lot of money. And so I made friends with the reception guy. When you go to a guest house, there are people who welcome you, so one of the guys at the reception is like my friend now, because honestly, when you stay in a guest house for like a month, and you have this guy at the reception or the receptionist, of course you become very friendly with them, especially at in the maybe in the evenings when because in the evening is when, oh, that sounded wrong. What I mean by in the evening is because you tend to have more customers in the evening, and so when there's no customer and he's waiting for customers to come around 7 p.m. and there's no one coming, of course he always sees me, so hey, hello Miriam, how we discuss, and sometimes he looked so bored that obviously when someone wants to have a convo, he looked so bored, and I thought sometimes I converse with him. It's my guest house. Everybody knows me in this guest house because every time my family comes to Ghana, we stay in that guest house. So by all means, they know me. Oh, hey, how are you? Okay, cool. Are you from? How was that meeting? Oh, it was really good. Oh my gosh. Oh, what did you do? Yeah, cool. Oh yeah. How many people came? Then we discuss about life in Ghana, and also because I wouldn't say I'm a friendly person. I like to talk to people and stuff. So we talk. So one time in Ghana, the Wi-Fi is interesting. And so the Wi-Fi in Ghana can be very interesting. So I remember having a few issues with the Wi-Fi because he had given me the Wi-Fi that I can use when I stay in the guest house, right? And so that was the first time I set it up, and it was being difficult. Ghana, if you're not careful, they'll do 419. How do you say 419 in English? Fraud. I know you can't say. They will do 419, and you have to make sure it's working, right? The Wi-Fi. And so it wasn't working. I had paid money, so it had to work. So I called him. He was at the reception. So I called him. I was like, hey, Wi-Fi is not working. Like, what's going on? And so he came from, you know, the reception, and he helped me because he's the only one at the reception. You know, just not a lot of people because it's a small guest house, right? So I asked him to fix my internet because I had paid money from it. It was around, let's say, it was around 8 p.m. So I just come from outside. You know, when you come from outside, you just want to be on the internet. He came to my room, obviously, because he had to help me fix it. It's not as if, because there was a code or something, so it's not as if I could take it to where he was. And of course, someone at the reception, there's always sometimes issues in certain rooms, and you have to, you know, help your customers because you're the only one who can help them. And you know, he was standing there around the door, and he helped me sort it out. And then, you know, before he left, he was gonna leave, right? It took like, let's say, 10 minutes. And before he left, I made sure to ask him. No, I made sure to check carefully. Okay, so I said, oh, Patrol, before you go, let me make sure it's working. So I spent time just to make sure the internet is working. I didn't want to have to call him again. And he was like, oh, Miriam, no worries. A girl, and then he said, a girl and a boy shouldn't be in the same room. Yeah. Guys, listen. Me, as I was trying to fix the computer just to make sure it's before I let him leave, a girl and a boy shouldn't be in the same room. Yeah? Oh yeah? I was so shocked. In fact, when he said that, I was like, okay, bye. I was so shocked, guys, because I was like, a girl and a boy shouldn't be in the same. I didn't get it. I was so shocked. I was so shocked, yeah, guys. I was so shocked, yeah, that I even called one of my brothers to try to to tell him the story. I kept laughing. I bet he heard me. No, I was speaking in French, so he probably didn't understand what I was saying to my brother. But I was like, how can he say that to, what type of lack of professionalism, what type of lack, what kind of professionalism is that? Lack of professionalism was actually mad, because guys, yeah, understand me, I would have understood if it's a thing where, you know, if you're in a relationship, yeah, you're a girl, he's a guy, you're in a relationship and you're trying to do the abstinence, you know what the abstinence is? When you're trying to be abstinent, you know, in terms of you don't want to do the doo-doo before the marriage. Understand in that regard, yeah? And you're staying over at your girlfriend's house till like late PM. I would understand why my guy would be like, okay, let me leave, yeah, because what are we doing? Like, we're trying to do the abstinence. Seeing you like that, it's not right, you know. I understand if you're in a relationship and you're trying to do the abstinence. I understand. But when you're a guy, a hotel receptionist, and you have people staying in your guest house, yeah, you have guests stay in your guest house, you should expect some of the guests asking you for help because you're the only person who can help, isn't it? No matter what time it is, that's why you do shifts. I was shocked. I was like, Ghana 4. It's very interesting. It made me laugh. And one of my brothers was like, sometimes Miriam, is just the lack of professionalism. They just haven't been trained like that to help people. So yeah, that's such a funny story. When I think back, it just makes me laugh, to be very honest. But what's more interesting, guys, is the fact that he's actually my friend. He's actually my friend, you know. We're actually cool. Okay, I wouldn't say we're friends though. Being friends here is a big word. For example, this lockdown thing, and you know what we're going through with this quarantining and stuff. I asked him, you know, I texted him, WhatsApped him, how is it going? Like, how is it going? Obviously, you know, you work in a guest house and I'm sure there's a lot less people. How are you guys taking precautions? And it did actually make things awkward because I thought, you know what, maybe they just need a bit more training when it comes to helping girls. Anyways, guys, this is just a funny story and we're actually really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care, keep safe, be wise, and tell me what you think. Now tell me, what would you have done in my situation? What would you have done? Would you have laughed? Would you have like felt uncomfortable? What would you have done if you were me? Because me, all I did was like, okay, bye. When he said that, I just said, okay, bye. That's it. I didn't say anything. So what would you have done if you were me? Alright, see you on my next video, guys. Bye. Subscribe if you haven't, please.